Hi, my name's Session, and this is Adam64.
It's not a silly little moment. It's not the storm before the calm. This is a deep and dying breath of the love that we've been working on. Can't seem to hold you like I want to, so I can feel you in my arms. Nobody's gonna come and save you. We pulled too many false alarms. We're going down. You can feel it too. We're going down. And you know that we'll do, my dear. We're so dancing in a burning room. I was the one you always dreamed of. You were the one I tried to draw. How do you say it's nothing to me? Maybe you're the only light I ever saw. And make the most of all the madness. You'll be a bitch because you can. You try to hit me just to hurt me, then you leave me feeling dirty cause you can't understand. We're going down. You can feel it too. We're going down. And you know that we'll do, my dear. We're so dancing in a burning room.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the 64 Session Studio, and I've got my dear friend, Mr. Adam Jefferson, in the studio today.
Hello.
What's up, man?
What's up? How's
Thank
it
you
going?
for coming in.
Yeah, man, for sure.
This has been a multi-day stretch of events, the Jefferson experience here. This is like the third time we've got together.
Yeah.
Third
time, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we're getting it done.
Long time coming.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope your day's been going better than mine, man. I woke up to an unsaved, like I put together an entire video and then nothing saved. So for a brief moment there, I wanted to die this morning. You know what I'm saying?
All your work's lost.
All the work, dude.
Yeah.
All the work's gone. So knock on wood, it doesn't happen with you.
Yeah. Well, you know.
It would suck. But listen, man, I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again. I don't know if I've told you this, but I told it when Chase was here. And one time when I was like 18, maybe 17, 18, something like that, I was dating this girl, and we were riding around in my SS Camaro. Shout out to the Camaro.
Nice.
And her mom and her grandmother were eating in Brew Brothers, and she had to go in there and like get some money or something. And so she was like, "Come on, we'll go in." I never set foot in a Brew Brothers, you know. 'Cause I didn't even really know what it was. You know, I didn't know we had places like that in Jasper.
Yep.
You know,
Probably
And
good.
Yeah, probably a good thing. Yeah. That's a good sign that I was like a good kid at one time.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I walk in, man, and we go straight to her mom. That's like when they had that room. Remember when they had the room inside of there? It was like
As you walk into the left,
Mhm.
yeah.
You remember
the one that
that?
they ended up painting the
Yes,
mural on?
Yes,
Yeah.
they put the mural on there. Yeah, they were sitting in there. Anyway, I walked in there and I was like, and I heard music playing, and I thought, man, that sounds really good. And I was like, that sounds like live music. So I went walking around to figure out what was going on. It was you and Andy.
It was us
It
playing?
was you and Andy, dude. And I was like, man, that's the first night I ever met you. And I was like, dude, I told you who I was. And he was like, yeah, I heard of you.
Sounds like
I was
something
like,
I'd say.
nuh-uh. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, I don't remember who's telling me, but I heard about you. And I was like, well, let's freaking start a band. And you're like, all right, I'll call you. And we exchanged numbers, you know, that night. And I'll be dang, like a year later, we started a band together.
Heck yeah.
Remember that?
Rest is history. Yeah.
Yeah. You started out on the bass guitar.
I've been known to slap at the bass a little bit.
Yeah. You come in and nailed the Sweet Child of Mine part.
Yeah,
Like it was your job.
Uh-huh. It was. It was at the time.
Yeah, dude, that was. I'll never forget that, man. That I was like, man, I didn't realize that. But rewind even before that, and then I'll stop kissing your rear end. But I saw you. I saw you at me and my friend Rob Kane, child of Rob. Saw you and Cedar Tree Road.
Man, that's going back.
I know,
man.
I'm telling you,
that's
dude.
going back.
At the 4th of July at the old airport.
Yeah.
The festival thing, or
Uh-huh.
you know, the celebration they had there. Cedar Tree Road was playing, and I was like, dude, because you're not that much older than me, so you were young enough to where I was like, I was blown away. I didn't know that like people close to my age could sound that good. I was like, holy crap, man, they're like a real band.
Well,
And me and my buddy
somewhat.
Rob were like super inspired and started a band, you know, then. He started playing guitar and I started playing, you know, well, I'd already been playing drums, but, you know, we started kind of jamming after that, and then we eventually put a band together, and that was my first band.
That's what's crazy, man, about music and, well, about anything really in life is like some kind of dream that you have seems impossible. And then you see someone doing it, and you're like, well, maybe I could do it. And it, like, inspires you to try. I mean,
Absolutely.
I was the same way. Like, I mean, I grew up, and I was singing by 2. You know, 2 years old, my dad, like, was music director. He had me on church singing, you know, on stage.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it's a little, like you said, it's a little different atmosphere, like Brew Brothers, the bar scene. I was like, watch people like, you know, Willie Poe. Shout out to Willie Poe.
Willie, yeah.
He got, I mean, like, we were in school together, and, you know, he kind of did the thing. I'd never experienced that side of it. And he's like, man, you need to come do a show with me. And I, like, did a few songs with him. I think he might have been playing with Eric Swan.
Yeah.
And, man, I just, like, got got the fire lit.
Yeah.
You know, and then I got to where we were playing every weekend, and Andy, you know, he was kind of like, I want to see what all this is about, like what y'all are doing. And Andy got up and played a few songs, and then that was the beginning of Jefferson Poe.
Yeah.
Man, Andy just took off, 100 miles an hour on lead guitar. He
Did.
was incredible, like in a month.
So he didn't play guitar before that?
He's played guitar like his whole life too.
Okay.
And has always been good, but it's like Andy went like in his room one day and didn't come out for a month and had all the scales learned perfectly. And I was like, who is this guy that has came out of his room that you know? But you know, that was Jefferson Poe, and that's when it's, you know, got started. And like back to Cedar Tree Road and Chase, I mean, I was in high school with Chase and saw him doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
and I was always like, man, I mean, and that was before we were supposed to be in places like Brew Brothers. You know, and I was like, man, I like what he's doing, the songs that he's doing and stuff, and incredible. Chase is like one of the best musicians I know, like
Hands
guitar,
down. Yeah.
vocals, hands down, you know.
He's great. He's incredible.
And Chase is funny, like, we've always been like, you know, if I make it, you're coming with me.
Right.
If you make it, I'm coming with you, and don't forget that either, Chase.
Yeah.
Take me with you. And you know, so we kind of started a little band for fun, and that kind of got me into doing a few. I was playing bass in that band, you know, Caught Looking.
Right. Yeah, you weren't even. Oh yeah, I remember that band.
That band, yeah.
You weren't even singing in Cedar Tree, right?
In Caught Looking, it was me, Brad Baker, Jansen Wisenhunt
Jansen
on the drums, and Chase. And
That's what I meant.
they tried to get me to sing backup, but at that point I was terrified. Like, as much as I ever sang, you know, in church and always solo, for some reason it was just different.
Yeah.
And I was a little intimidated, but it kind of like got my feet wet, you know. And I would sing like Chase, like, you're singing.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
He makes me sing
little bit.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, you're singing. Okay.
Side story, Chase helped me get a scholarship to Bevel, singing in the choir at Bevel,
Yeah.
because I was like, hey, at that point I didn't really like to play. I mean, I had to be like 17, 18, and I did an you know, little Edwin McCain song.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, Chase, will you play guitar while I sing it? And man, we went in the room of like 2 people, you know, just like before American Idol was a thing.
Right.
You know, and I was like singing some Edwin McCain song that no one else cared about, you know, that were at the time old to me.
Yeah.
Probably my age now, you know.
Right.
And you know, I couldn't look at them. I was like, remember looking over them at a wall. I was like, I'm never gonna get there. But then, man, I got in the choir, and it was nice. It was cool.
I was in the choir at Bevel too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you ever have to go sing at the mall, like for
Uh,
Christmas, Jasper
Did we
Mall?
do the mall? I don't think we did the mall. I don't think so. We did. We would have concerts. and
Yeah.
Most of the time it was like the Methodist church. I think,
Yeah,
you know.
yep.
I don't think
I
we
don't
did
know
the
how that
mall.
came about, but I did not want to do it, and I had to stand up on, you know, the gaudy like brown brick where it used to be the water. Like, I had to stand on
By
that.
Toys R Us. across the
Yeah,
Toys R Us,
yeah. And so like I wore a hoodie and like pulled it tight and
Or
sang
not
in
Toys
the.
R Us, but
What was
KB
that?
Toys.
KB Toys. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, when I told that story on Chase's episode, I was like building up to the, you know, crescendo of the story, and I was like, and I walked around and I was looking for where that sound was coming from. He's like, and it was me, wasn't it? I was like, it was Adam and Andy. He was like, oh, what?
He said it would have been a lot better. Yeah, I like that one. Yep.
Like, sorry, I don't even know why I told you that. My bad, man.
Whoops.
Yeah, my bad.
She sits alone on the sidewalk. She's broken down, she's got no pride. She left it with another guy. She knows this is not what life's about. She just wants out. Isn't there something more? She knows that there's something more. All I need is some peace. All I want is to be free. Yeah. He's been behind his desk for days. Works overtime just to catch up. He's got his bills to pay. His family's calling, Daddy, come home. Can't you see we miss you? His cries over the phone, staring out the window, how life seems so small. There's got to be something more. All I need is some peace. All I want is to be free. Yeah. No, I can't make it on my own. So God, if you're there, please take my hand, 'cause I don't know where to go. Don't know where to go. All I know is that you died for me, and with that comes peace. Here I am on my knees singing how I need you, Lord. She runs to Jesus to find a friend. Give her the kind of love to last until the very end. Falls to his knees, crying out to find out what matters most. And now there's something more, crying out tonight. All I need is some peace. All I want is to be free. Yeah, yeah. No, I can't do this on my own. So God, if you're there, please take my hand, 'cause I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
Let's see. So you said you grew up in church. Did Andy sing in church too? Because Andy's. I don't know if Andy just. Well, no, it's not just with you, but there's something about brother sibling harmony that is just irreplaceable, man. And you guys together. I don't know if I've ever heard him sing harmony with anybody else though. That's what I'm trying to remember.
He will.
Yeah, I'm
he
sure
does,
he will. I'm
you
sure
know.
he can just fine.
Yeah.
But dude, he's such a good harmony singer, man.
Uh-huh.
Did he do that back in the day? too?
So how we got started, like I said, my dad was a music director. My mom was always on the piano. So like, I mean, there's not a time that I don't remember being around the piano singing as a family.
Oh, really?
Southern gospel stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's, they taught us how to sing harmony. I
Awesome.
would sing high, Andy would sing low, Dad would sing lead, or whatever the song called for. So that's like, we got plenty of practice of finding the note, what's right. I don't know any theory,
Mm-hmm.
but I've lived it.
That explains a lot, because I was like, man, because Andy finds those low harmonies that I cannot hear in my head unless somebody sings them for me.
Yep.
And then I'm like, oh yeah,
There it is.
there it is.
Yep.
But he just is instant, dude, and he knows where to go vocally. So yeah, that makes sense that he grew up doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like we were learning to, they were teaching us to sing before we even began to learn how to read or anything else. So it's just like, how it is with you, like drums, and
Yeah.
it's just a second language.
Yeah,
You
it becomes a second language. It does, yeah. So, you moved to Nashville some years back, right?
Right.
And
right.
tried to like do the singer-songwriter thing.
Mhm.
Right? That's what
Yeah.
you were doing up there, right?
Yeah.
And you wrote several songs.
When I joined the band, the name was Vintage 33.
Oh, what,
Yeah.
dude?
You remember?
No, but yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that was who you went up there with.
Yeah, it was when we went there, it was Vintage 33, so it was like me, Dustin Nolan,
Yeah.
Mike Green, Jeremy Holderfield, Neil Dean Kissick, shout
Mhm.
out Neil. And Andy played keyboards in that band for a short time. He didn't move to Nashville with us. He was still in high school.
Oh wow.
I'd been in Bevel for one semester, and we talked about moving to Nashville. Imagine how proud my parents were.
Yeah, they were super stoked.
Had to be 19.
Right.
And so moving to Nashville, done with this place. Let's go. So, yeah, man, we moved up there. And when I joined the band, honestly, man, I'd never even written a song. I'd never played guitar and sang at the same time.
Really?
I was at least like 20, 21 before I put them together,
Wow.
and, but those guys taught me so much about music. Jeremy Holderfield
Mhm.
on guitar, I mean, he's just some kind of wizard
He still
musically.
plays, right?
He plays Seventh Day Slumber. I think he's more on the side of production. Like he records a lot of bands. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So like anything music, man, he's just like good at.
He's ridiculous. Yeah, he's legit.
So we moved there. Left Andy in high school,
See, Andy.
which was probably a good thing on his part. But
Yeah.
man, I wouldn't trade it for the world, man. Like we had everything that, like our jobs, our whole life was that band.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I worked at Dillard's, which is pretty much like Parisian,
Mhm.
anything like that, department store, and all the money that we made went to rent, and we rented there in Nashville. They have self-storage units.
Yeah.
They're not like ours with like couches and stuff. It's heated and cooled, and they have music equipment in there. And you might be in one practicing next to, Little Big Town, somebody like that.
Dang.
Like everybody's doing music in there. And so like that was live.
You pay them like a monthly fee.
Yeah, monthly fee. It climate controlled, and every night, man, like we practiced 7 nights a week. That was the focus,
Yeah.
laser focus band, and it made me better, man. It made me
Oh,
better
sure.
singing and playing our songs, and at that point we kind of changed our name, shifted some band members a little bit along the way and stuff, and Jeremy and I started collaborating a little more. Like I wrote my first song and I kind of slid it under his door, like I didn't know what to think. I'd never written a song, I still write a song. I'm like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
It's hard to be objective about what you do because you're like,
100%,
yeah, everybody
yeah.
is gonna hate this.
Yeah.
But Jeremy wouldn't believe me that I wrote it. And the first song that I ever wrote ended up on one of our albums.
No way.
Yeah, it's Change. If I don't know, you probably don't, but I could play it and you probably remember it. But
Yeah,
it's Stigma
sure would.
was what we changed the name of the band to
Okay.
then, and it's on there. And then from there, like Jeremy would write. Like we were all going through our issues
Mhm.
then. I mean, heck, I was learning how to live, like grow. I've never even been on my own
Yeah,
anything.
you're a kid.
Jeremy was going through some things, and man, it really brought out the best in his songwriting. I mean, I don't know about the best, but it brought out some definitely amazing songs and stuff.
Yeah.
And he would write a verse and be like, I don't really, I've got this done. And I would take it to my room by myself at night, and I would write on another verse, maybe a chorus, and give it back to him. And I was surprised to be, he was like, man, that's awesome. Let's,
Yeah.
and it would be on the CD. So
That's great to have some like a songwriting partner that doesn't just shoot down immediately shoot down something that you come at him with.
well, that like
You
for
know.
me, that could have changed
Yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
Because if Jeremy would have been like, that's terrible, then the way I am is, I probably wouldn't have tried again.
Yeah.
So he really helped me grow
Yeah.
as a songwriter. I don't know how much I grew, but I kept writing anyway because
Right.
it gave me that confidence.
Do you still write any today? Have you
Yeah,
written any?
yeah, I write some, not a lot.
Yeah.
It's easy to get old and to not focus as much. But I wrote a song a few months ago. It's on SoundCloud. It's called Shadows.
It's on SoundCloud?
It's on SoundCloud. I put it on Facebook, shared it on Facebook.
I didn't see
It's
that.
called Shadows. The same tuning as Name, the song we did. Like,
Oh.
I was in that
Yeah,
tuning, and I was
right.
like, I have to write a song in this tuning. And
Yeah.
that little things inspire you to write a song, man.
100%. Yeah. So that's what we'll go to. So do you like just kind of wait for inspiration?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm bad about that. Like,
I am too, man. That's probably I think that's the main way I do it. I have to have some kind of spark,
yeah,
And I've heard different conflicting viewpoints on if that's the correct way to look at it or not, But I'm not trying to be a songwriter,
yeah. Me either.
I just write.
So we both work full-time jobs,
Yeah.
and if something inspires me, I'll write a song about it then. And I've hear people say, write 100 songs, maybe one or two will be great.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe that's the way to go about it. But like you said, I'm not trying to be a songwriter
Right.
these days, but I just do it because I love it
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
The past few days haven't been so great. Maybe weeks. Your smiling face looking back at me. It seems like a memory. I'm almost pretty sure we're starting from the floor. Don't let me go. It's just what I see. Won't you stay a little bit longer with me? I could show you the company. It's not over, but it could be. Won't you stay right here with me? Yeah. Things are the same as they've always been. Even I can see, but you're still the same girl I confide in. For everything, no matter what it takes, I'll never let you get away from me. It's just what I see. It's just what I see. Won't you stay a little bit longer with me? I could show you the company. It's not over, but it could be. Want you stay right here with me, yeah. I'm still looking for a lifetime with you. Oh, did something come on and obstruct the only view have. You're still in my view. Won't you stay a little bit longer with me? I could show you the company. It's not over, but it could be. Won't you stay here with me? Yeah.
We've talked for like 40 minutes, man.
Yeah,
So,
it doesn't feel like it.
Doesn't feel like it. It went by really fast. Do you have any shows or anything?
I've got zero anything on the book.
Okay.
So,
But you do have a song on SoundCloud.
yeah. On SoundCloud, I've got a couple songs. I think Company's on there. One of the songs that is going to be on this
I
session.
love that song. I requested that you play
did.
that
I
song.
did that for you.
Yes, my man.
That
Dude,
never would have been on here. And
That's
I was
hilarious.
like, man, Cody asked me, okay,
Yeah.
I like the song,
I
but
love the song.
back to what we talked about, man, I don't know if anybody else
Right,
would
yeah,
or
yeah.
will. So
I feel you, but hey,
Yeah.
I think they will.
Yeah,
'Cause
all I need-
dude. I remember I used to freaking listen to that crap on repeat. That song on repeat. Like I was getting ready in the morning or something.
Right.
You gave me a CD at one
Yeah.
time and
Donnie
had that
Glenn.
and some on there.
Donnie James.
Donnie James.
Can we edit that? We can edit that.
Cut it out. I'll cut it out.
I don't want. He can beat me up,
Dang it.
probably. But anyway, I never saw it coming, and Donnie is a good musician, and he's doing his thing, man. He's doing it.
Donnie has like risen a level all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Yes.
Really, like he's really doing it.
He's got his heart and soul and that
Yeah.
focus that
Yes.
I lost.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I like seeing someone,
Me too.
excel like he
Me
has
too.
been.
I love it, dude. I love it. That's why That's why I did the video for him. I was
Yeah.
like, man, absolutely. Let's
That
do
was a good
'cause-
video too.
Thank you, man.
It
Thank
looked
you,
good,
thank you.
sounded good.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he did a version of Company. I mean, it was a little short, like maybe half of it.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell me he was going to do it. Well, maybe he asked me. I don't know. Like, it's been a while.
Been a while.
Temptations.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Anyway, it might have been 3 or more years ago.
Yeah.
And I went back and watched it just the other day. But, man, I was like, like you said, if you have somebody listen to you, that's one thing. But he did that, and it
Yeah,
sounded
man.
awesome, man.
Yeah. Dude, and he'll tell you, like, he's told me 100 times that, like, Copperline and the Jefferson brothers were his hero.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
that
Donnie's
makes
a
me feel
baby,
good.
right? I mean, he's
Donnie-
younger than you.
No, Donnie is my age.
Is he?
I think he might be a year younger than me, but I know we were on the same baseball team and stuff.
Well, what kind of
together, so.
moisturizer does he use?
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal, okay.
Yeah.
But
It's in the.
looking
it's
into
expen-
that.
It's too expensive.
Too
for you to
expensive?
do.
Nah,
Don't even-
too old anyway
get
already.
out of it. Yeah. But I think he's my age or a year older.
Yeah,
But he's doing great, man. Very proud of that dude.
me too, man.
Yeah. He's, putting out music, writing new music all the time and stuff. Going to Texas and Oklahoma
Yeah.
and stuff.
He always puts up one of those, I guess we used to refer to them as flyers.
Yeah.
But it's on the internet now, and I'm just looking at all these locations, and I'm like, man, I would be tired just to
Seriously.
go to these different cities, much less have a show. But,
Seriously,
I'm like,
man.
he's doing it. It's
Yep.
cool.
Yep. Proud of some of those pictures for the flyer. I took them out here by the barn.
Did you?
Yeah.
I
Some
know
of
the
them.
one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because he did something funny to it, to one of them.
Where he's like looking like this or something.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
goofy, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do another video to one of his songs. He's got well, you'll just have to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
Yeah.
It'll
That's
be good.
confidential.
Yeah,
right now,
confidential.
yeah.
I'll tell you off camera.
No okay.
You can know, but nobody
Good.
else can know.
I'm in the know.
Yep. Well, cool, man. Well, I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me, man. I
Absolutely.
appreciate it. Honored.
Yeah, had a great
I've told
time.
everybody about it.
Have
So
you?
if you
Good.
know, maybe it'll get one view.
Yeah, it might get 2 or 3. My mom
Yeah.
will watch it.
My mom,
Hey, Mom.
will watch it. She'll probably click off halfway through, and then my dad will be making fun.
Yeah.
But at least you'll get some, maybe not a like, but at least you'll get a click,
one click.
one click,
Mm.
because they count. They're gonna count as one. They'll watch it together. I'm
yeah,
sure.
they're one household.
Yes.
Yeah, my mom and dad will be one click too. So there's 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Ashley's mom and dad. So there's 3.
Man.
We got 3 views online
We're-
for sure.
Viral.
Practically famous.
I mean, kind of a big deal over here.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell beside it so you get notified when I put a new video out, and maybe give us a thumbs up and drop us a line in the comment. I don't know. See you next week.
I didn't know what to do.